Okay, we are live on YouTube. Again, I've called case number the state of Georgia versus Jamila Emin Garcia Lopez, warrant number 2022 CW 53505 for the charge of aggravated assault. And then the second charge, warrant number 2022 CW 53507 for the charge of murder. Ms. Freeman, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then representing the defendant in this case, please state your full name for the record.
Tiffany, you're muted.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Okay, you're representing the defendant in this case, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, please proceed, Ms. Freeman.
Thank you, Your Honor. Detective Foe, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear and affirm that the testimony about to provide in the matter of state of Georgia versus Jamila Garcia Lopez will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please tell us your name and how you're employed.
My last name Foe. I'm a detective Foe with Morrow Police Department. I'm a detective.
How long have you worked with the Morrow Police Department?
I work with Morrow Police Department about 2 years now.
Sir, since working as a detective with the Morrow Police Department, were you assigned a case involving the defendant Jamila Garcia Lopez?
Yes, ma'am.
And was this a result of an incident that allegedly occurred at 6252 North Lee Street?
That's correct. Apartment number 76.
That was my next question. Was this an apartment complex?
Yes, ma'am.
Who lived at this address?
Miss Bellamy. For first name, I'm sorry. Chakisa Bellamy.
Did anyone else live at that residence?
Her wife.
Okay. Any children in the residence?
There were 2 children in the residence.
Is Ms. Bellamy the alleged victim, the decedent in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Was this an incident that occurred on July 27th of 2022?
The incident happened on Thursday, July 28th.
Thursday, July 28th?
Yes.
Okay. From your investigation, detective, can you tell us what happened on that date?
So when I respond to the scene, I met with the several officer, also with Mr. Murphy, who advised me that he had Jamila Garcia Lopez being in his patrol vehicle. And then I also met with Officer Budlong, who secured Ms. Garcia Lopez handgun, which is what a Cobra model FS 380. And when I went at the scene, I observed that the Morrow EMS was checking the vital on Ms. Bellamy. And at that time, I walked around the scene. I talked to one of the witnesses, who his name was Mr. Kelly, and he said that he heard several shots. And after that, he saw Ms. Bellamy was fleeing for her life, and he heard one more shot. That time, he did not hear anything else. And then also that I met with the victim wife, who also had the access to the Ring camera, which is located in the front door of the apartment number 76. And the camera showed, the video footage showed that Ms. Garcia Lopez was in the half of the stairway, probably approximately around about 12 feet away from the victim. She saw shoot 2 shots to the victim, and then she walked up to the balcony, get close to the victim and shot 2 more shots while the victim was saying, "What are you doing?" And after the last 2 shots, the video did not have any voice or any sound from the victim.
This Ring video, and just so we're clear, was that from apartment 76, from the decedent?
Yes.
Has that video been secured into evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Did the defendant, Ms. Garcia Lopez, reside in this apartment complex?
She reside on that apartment complex on number 74.
She was a next door neighbor to the decedent?
That's correct.
You indicated and I think it was a man's name that you gave who was a witness, is that correct?
Yes, his first name, Donnell Kelly.
Did he reside in the apartment complex, sir?
He reside on the north of the apartment building on apartment number 72. That's yes.
Were you able to speak to any additional witnesses to this incident?
No, ma'am.
Did you go to the scene on that Thursday, July 28th?
That's correct.
Was the decedent pronounced dead on the scene, or was she transported to the hospital?
The decedent was pronounced dead on scene at 22:12 hours.
At this point, do you know how many times the decedent was shot?
At this point, according to the video that I saw, there were 4 shots.
The weapon that was allegedly used, were you able to secure that and place that in evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Was the defendant still on the scene when you got there?
The defendant will be detained in the rear of the sergeant vehicle. Yes.
So when police initially arrived at the location, was the defendant still there?
Yes.
Did the defendant make any statements?
No, ma'am.
Did the defendant have any children who were on the scene?
Yes, I think so. So there were 2 was in apartment 74.
Did any of the children give any statements about what happened?
No, ma'am.
Did all of this happen in Clayton County?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you mentioned that there were some shots from a balcony. Was that correct?
Yes.
Was this the balcony in apartment 76?
Yeah, that's what a balcony. That's a common area of the common balcony of the 74 and 76.
Did you collect any shell casings from the balcony?
Yes, ma'am.
The first set of shots, were those fired inside of the apartment?
I don't know.
Do you know if any additional shell casings were located inside of the apartment?
There was a total of 6 shell casing that on the balcony and also on the lower level of the balcony.
Did all of those shell casings come from the weapon used by Ms. Garcia Lopez?
It should be the same bullet type.
And all of this happened in Clayton County?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. I have no further questions.
Okay, your witness, Attorney Pleasant.
Thank you. So Detective Foe,
Yes, ma'am.
describe the apartments and how they're set up.
So the apartment complex is located. Actually, the whole apartment complex is located on the northeast, and the apartment number 74 on the south of the apartment complex. So apartment number 74 is next to apartment number 76.
Okay, and there's one balcony for both apartments?
That's correct.
Okay. And do you have information that my client, Ms. Garcia Lopez, called 911 after the shooting?
I have requested that, and I just got from my lieutenant that the record had been ready for me to pick up. So I'm about to pick up it today.
Okay, so you don't have any information from 911 regarding the fact that my client called 911?
I don't have the record of it.
Okay. Did you speak to anyone at the leasing office regarding Ms. Garcia Lopez and the decedent?
I have spoke with at least from the leasing office.
You have spoken with who?
With Liz, L-I-Z. Liz.
With Liz, okay. And what information did Liz provide?
She provided me that she had several emails about a complaint from the victim to the defendants.
Did Liz indicate that Ms. Garcia Lopez had been in touch regarding complaints regarding the decedent?
Yes.
Did she indicate how those complaints were made?
Let me.
Are you looking at some documents, sir?
Yes,
What are you reviewing?
because I just received the copy of the email from this list.
Okay, so you're reviewing the email to refresh your recollection?
Yes, ma'am. So she actually sent me 2 emails as far as the email that she had a records that she found her own report that Ms. Garcia Lopez make a threat to one of her employee, which is that happened on.
Okay, so was the decedent an employee?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so my question to you was, do you have any information from Liz or anyone at the apartment complex management with regards to my client making complaints regarding the decedent?
As far right now, I don't have it from the defense that complained to the decedent.
Okay. Now, explain to me exactly what you observed on the video, on the Ring camera video.
So what I observed was the video was starting that Ms. Garcia Lopez was on the halfway up the stairwell. She shot 2 rounds to the victim, and after that she walked to the balcony, which is the common area, and get close to the victim. At that time, she shot 2 more shots to the victim, while the victim was asking, "What are you doing?" And after that, so after the last 2 shots, the video did not hear any sound or any question asked from the victim.
So where was the decedent in the video?
The decision was first saw on the corner of the video, but after the first 2 shots, she fell and off the camera angle.
Okay, but where was she physically placed on the video?
So she was placed by the corner of the front door.
Now, you testified earlier. Have you reviewed all of the reports that were written with regards to this case?
I have reviewed the report from the responding officer, which is Officer Bojan.
Okay. And in the report, does it indicate, Officer Bojan's report, does it indicate that he spoke to children in this case?
I believe so.
Okay. And the children make statements with regards to their observation regarding Ms. Garcia Lopez's state of mind.
Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Did the children provide any information regarding Ms. Garcia Lopez's state of mind?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Was Ms. Garcia Lopez transported directly to the jail from the apartment complex?
No, she was transported to the CID interview room.
Okay, and was she interviewed at the CID interview room?
Yes.
Was she read Miranda?
Yes, ma'am.
And did she sign a Miranda waiver?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you the one who conducted the interview?
No, ma'am. It was Lieutenant Skelton.
Lieutenant who?
Skelton.
Can you spell the last name, please?
Skelton.
Okay, Skelton. To your knowledge, do Lieutenant Skelton speak to Ms. Garcia Lopez with regards to her mental health?
No, ma'am.
Did any officer, to your knowledge, speak with Garcia Lopez with regards to her mental health?
No, ma'am.
Has there been any investigation into her mental health?
No, ma'am.
Is Donnell Kelly the only adult witness that you spoke to regarding the shooting?
I spoke to several neighbors, but they did not see what happened. All they just heard the shots.
And was a photographer called out to the scene?
Yes, ma'am.
Have those photographs been placed into evidence?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
And did you observe any injuries to my client, Ms. Garcia Lopez?
No, ma'am.
During the interview, did Ms. Garcia Lopez indicate that she had made reports regarding the decedent to Morrow Police Department in the past?
That I don't.
I'm gonna briefly interrupt. Please instruct the defendant to please not use any body language or head motions during the hearing. Thank you. I'm sorry, go ahead, Detective.
And that I don't know.
So during the interview of my client, what statements, if any, did she make regarding this shooting?
The only statement that she made was she will act in self-defense.
She said that she acted in self-defense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I believe that's all I have at this time.
Okay, Ms. Freeman, do you have any redirect?
No, Your Honor, the state rests.
Okay. Ms. Attorney Pleasant, do you have any witnesses?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay, I believe we're ready for closings.
Yes, Judge, the state waives opening.
Okay,
Your Honor, I believe at this level that the testimony is sufficient to find probable cause, so I will submit.
oh, okay. I guess we can all agree today that based upon the evidence presented to the court today, that I do find sufficient probable cause to bind the case over to the Superior Court of Clayton County. That is the order of the court today, and that will conclude the hearing for Ms. Garcia Lopez.
Thank you, Judge, and may Detective Foe be excused.
Yes.
Thank you, Detective.
All right, thank you.
And Judge, if you can give me a moment, we are working to get the officer on Hawes.
Okay, and then Attorney Pleasant, is that your only case on the calendar for today?
That is, Your Honor.
Okay, would you like to be released?
No, I stay and support my fellow public defender, but thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So Judge, I think after Hawes, we'll have Royals. I think those are the last two hearings.
What happened? Can you tell me, was there, I still didn't get a decision on,
And Judge, we're still on YouTube also.
okay. Let me pause.